Good afternoon, and welcome to the finals of the 2026 Okaloosa Schools Academic Tournament. This year we have 7 schools from Okaloosa County going head-to-head in a double elimination tournament format. These standout students will be displaying their knowledge of math, science, history, fine arts and literature, pop culture, and more to determine our tournament champion for 2026. I'm your host and moderator, Stella Verswyvelt. Lisa Nall will be our timekeeper and scorekeeper, while Alexa Castle will serve as our chief judge and make the decisions on all things official. Alexa Castle is a native of Niceville, Florida. She received her Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering from the University of Florida and a Master's of Systems Engineering from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. She currently works on Eglin Air Force Base in the Range Support Squadron as a Target Systems Engineer. Her team is responsible for providing land, maritime, and threat system targets for tests and training activities on Eglin. Today's teams are Rocky Bayou Christian School and Fort Walton Beach High School. This is a double elimination tournament. A team must have 2 losses to be eliminated. Whoever wins this match will be the tournament champions. We're going to take a quick break to hear from our Okaloosa schools, and we'll be back shortly to introduce our team members and coaches. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and introduce our coaches and team members for today's match. From Rocky Bayou Christian School, our coaches are Dr. Michael Mosley and Julie Mosley, and our students are
Samuel Hess, Senior.
Colt Stevens, Senior.
Ayush Patel, Junior.
Alejandro Alvarez, Senior.
And from Fort Walton Beach High School, our coaches Tavia Marez, and our students are
Chloe Smith, Senior.
Cole Ruiz, Senior.
Ian Thompson, Senior.
Kira Floyd, Junior.
Okay, now we'll start the match with toss-up question number 1. The subject is science. This principle is mathematically modeled in the Arrhenius equation, which relates reaction rate constants to temperature using an exponential function involving activation energy. It explains why only a fraction of molecular encounters result in product formation and why temperature increases reaction rates disproportionately. In this framework, reactants must collide with sufficient energy and proper orientation to overcome an energy barrier. Identify this theoretical model describing how effective molecular collisions produce chemical change.
Boltzmann distribution.
No, that is not the answer we're looking for. Rocky, do you have an answer?
Equilibrium.
No, the answer was collision theory. Collision theory. All right, toss-up question number 2. The subject is literature. This novel begins with British schoolboys stranded after
Lord of the Flies.
That's correct. What object symbolizes authority among the boys?
Yeah.
The conch.
Yes, that is correct. Which character represents intellect and rational thought?
Piggy or Simon?
I think it's Simon, yeah.
Simon.
Oh no.
It was Piggy. It was Piggy. All right. Toss-up question number 3. The subject is history. Article 231 of this agreement assigned responsibility for...
The Treaty of Versailles.
That is correct. Bonus A. In what palace was it signed?
Versailles.
Versailles, yeah.
Versailles.
That is correct. Bonus B, what organization formed to promote international peace afterward?
The League of
Nations.
The League of Nations.
That is also correct. All right, toss-up question number 4. The subject is math. This transcendental constant appears in Euler's identity.
Pi.
Yes, that is correct. In radians, what is the measure of a full rotation around a circle?
2 pi radians?
Yes.
Yeah. 2 pi.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus B, what is the formula for the area of a circle?
Pi squared. Yeah. Pi r squared.
That is also correct. Toss-up question number 5. The subject is fine arts. Designed by engineers Maurice Keklin and Émile Nouguet, and later refined under the direction of a prominent French civil engineer, this structure was assembled from prefabricated wrought iron components and...
The Eiffel Tower.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus A, for whom is it named?
It's someone named Eiffel, yeah. Eiffel.
Yes, but I'll need the first name as well.
Pierre Eiffel. I don't know. Pierre Eiffel.
No, it's Gustav. Gustav Eiffel. Bonus B, what river flows through its city?
That's
the
Paris or
Seine.
the Seine, yeah. The Seine.
Yes, that is correct. All right, toss-up question number 6. The subject is religion. This monarch's reign is described in the biblical books of 1 Kings and 2 Chronicles and is marked by a period of relative peace and economic prosperity.
Solomon.
That is correct. Who was his father?
David.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus B. What book of wisdom sayings is attributed to him?
Proverbs.
Yes, that is also correct. All right, toss-up number 7. The subject is science. This process involves the transfer of electrons through photosystem 2 and photosystem...
Photosynthesis.
That is correct. Bonus A. What pigment absorbs the light energy?
Chlorophyll.
That is correct. Bonus B. In what organelle does this occur?
Chloroplast. The chloroplast.
That is also correct. Toss-up question number 8. The subject is pop culture. Structured through conversations on a bench, this film follows an Alabama man.
Forrest Gump.
That is correct. Bonus A. What company does he invest in?
Apple. Yeah.
Okay.
Apple.
Yes, that is correct. What is the name of his lifelong love?
Jenny. Jenny. Jenny.
Yes, that is correct. Toss-up question number 9. The subject is mythology. In Hesiod's theogony, this deity is born after her father swallows her pregnant mother in an attempt to prevent a prophecy from being fulfilled. Later, the god Hephaestus splits that father's head open and she emerges fully...
Athena.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus A. What gift did she offer in her contest with Poseidon to win patronage of the city?
And the olive tree.
Yeah.
The olive tree.
That is correct. What animal symbolizes her?
The owl. The owl.
Yes, that is correct. Toss-up question number 10. The subject is grammar. This grammatical construction renames or further identifies a noun placed beside it. It may be restrictive or non-restrictive and can be removed without altering the grammatical structure of a sentence. Identify this structure.
A positive.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus A. In quotes, my brother, a skilled pianist, performs tonight. End quote. What is the appositive?
Just pianist? Or
Skilled
just
pianist.
Okay. A skilled pianist.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus B. If an appositive is non-restrictive, how is it punctuated?
Maybe dashes and commas function the same.
Oh, comma.
Yeah, commas.
Okay. Commas.
Yes, that is correct.
That's the half.
All right, that's the end of the first half. We'll be back in a moment with our halftime score. Welcome back. We have a halftime score of Rocky Bayou 90, Fort Walton Beach 160. Fort Walton Beach has 2 substitutes, and at this time, they will introduce themselves.
Genesee Jones, senior. Brennan Gold, senior.
All right, we'll press on with toss-up question number 11. The subject is science. In classical mechanics, this vector quantity is conserved in isolated systems.
Energy?
No, that's not what we're looking for. I'll repeat the question in its entirety for Rocky Bayou, okay? In classical mechanics, this vector quantity is conserved in isolated systems as a consequence of Newton's third law. It allows analysis of collisions in which kinetic energy is not conserved, such as perfectly inelastic interactions. In relativistic contexts, its expression includes the Lorentz factor as velocities approach the speed of light. Impulse is defined as the change in this quantity over time. Identify this conserved vector quantity.
Momentum.
That is correct. Bonus A. Solve for momentum if the mass is 50 kilograms and the velocity is 40 meters per second.
Just 200.
200 kilograms meters per second.
Okay, I'm gonna defer to you for all those units. I defer to Sam.
200 kilogram meters per second.
It's 2,000. It's 2,000.
50 times more.
Bonus B. What law governs its conservation?
You just said
You
Newton's
just-
third
you
law.
talked about
You
third
just said
law.
Newton's third law. Newton's third law.
Can you expound on that? Can you expound on?
That one in the conservation of linear momentum, right? So Newton's third law, and then COLM. Is that what you have?
Yes. It's the conservation of momentum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well done. All right. Toss-up number 12. The subject is literature. Literature. This novel opens with a reflection on a childhood injury that frames a story set in the fictional town of Macomb. Its narrative voice blends youthful perspective with retrospect.
To Kill a Mockingbird?
That is correct. Bonus A. Who is the attorney?
Atticus Finch?
That is correct. What is Scout's brother's name?
Oh.
Great question.
Breaks his arm, I know that.
I don't know. Jack?
Greg.
Okay.
Jack Finch?
It was Jem.
Jem.
Jem. All right. Toss-up question 13. The subject is math. Given the quadratic function f of x equals x squared minus 5x plus 6, determine the smaller real solution.
-1.
No, that is not correct. I'll repeat the question in its entirety for Rocky. Given the quadratic function f of x equals x squared minus 5x plus 6, determine the smaller real solution to f of x equals 0.
2.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus A. What is the other solution?
3.
3.
Yes, that is correct. And what is the axis of symmetry?
Axis of
X
symmetry.
equals.
That would be
Negative B over 2A.
x. Yeah, so
5
x
over
equals
5
5 halves. Or 2.
Okay, 5 halves.
X equals.
X equals 5 halves.
5 halves, yes.
Yeah, because that was like negative
2.5. That's right. All right. Toss-up question number 14. The subject is pop culture. This artist's 2024 album featured singles that blended retro pop influences with sharply ironic lyricism, including a track that climbed to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Earlier in her career, she portrayed Maya Hart.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes.
I knew it was that.
Okay, bonus A. What 2020 album by Sabrina Carpenter includes the songs Espresso and Please, Please, Please?
No.
How do you not know?
Album.
I don't know what that album is called. Damn. Taste.
Sure. That
That's
might.
not what it is.
Oh, wait, that's a song.
Taste.
No, the answer was short and sweet. Short and sweet. Bonus B, on what Disney Channel series did she portray Maya Hart?
Girl Meets World.
Yes.
Yep.
Girl Meets World.
Yes, that is correct. All right. Toss-up question number 15. The subject is fine arts. This composer's works are cataloged using a thematic chronological system compiled by Ludwig von Kerkel in the 19th century. His operas demonstrate mastery of both opera seria and opera buffa, including works centered on a vengeful nobleman and a magical instrument used to...
Mozart.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus A, in what city was he born?
What city was he born in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he born in Germany?
Yeah. Probably.
What's like the?
Vienna.
No, that's Austria.
Berlin.
Munich,
Munich.
Try Munich.
Okay. Munich.
No, he was born in Salzburg.
Oh.
Salzburg. Bonus B, with what musical era is he associated?
Is it classical?
Mozart, musical era.
Classical.
Classical.
I buy that.
Sure.
I buy that. Yeah. Classical.
Yes, that is correct. All right, toss-up number 16. The subject is geography. Geologically ancient and heavily eroded, this mountain system...
The Appalachians?
No, that is not correct. I'll repeat the question in its entirety for Rocky. Geologically ancient and heavily eroded, this mountain system contains significant deposits of iron, ore, copper, and other minerals that contributed to industrial development in a major Eurasian nation. It extends roughly 1,500 miles from the Kara Sea in the Arctic Ocean southward toward the steppes of Kazakhstan. Though modest in elevation compared to younger ranges such as the Himalayas, it has long served as a cultural and political dividing line between two continents. Major rivers, including the Ob to the east and the Volga Basin to the west, lie near its slopes. Identify this mountain range traditionally marking the boundary between Europe and Asia.
Urals.
That's correct. Bonus A. What country contains most of it?
Russia.
Russia.
Sounds
Yeah.
Russia.
Probably. Russia.
That is correct. What inland sea lies south of this mountain range and forms part of the boundary between Europe and Asia?
Caspian.
Caspian.
Wait.
I was thinking black.
No, it's
Caspian.
inland. It's Caspian.
Okay. Caspian.
Yes, that is also correct. All right, toss-up 17. The subject is science. Classified as a barred spiral system, this galaxy contains a dense central bulge intersected by an elongated stellar bar composed largely of older stars. Infrared and radio observations have identified a supermassive black hole at its core designated Sagittarius A*, with a mass of several million solar masses. Its rotating disk features multiple spiral arms rich in interstellar gas, dust, and active star-forming regions, all embedded within an extensive dark matter halo inferred from its rotation curve. Spanning roughly 100,000 light-years in diameter and containing hundreds of billions of stars, it is the galaxy that contains our solar system.
The Milky Way?
That is correct. Bonus A. What type of electromagnetic radiation is often used to observe star-forming regions within galaxies?
Like cosmic background radiation? Cosmic background radiation?
No, we were looking for infrared radiation. Bonus B. What type of object is commonly found at the center of most large galaxies?
Or a black hole?
Yeah.
A black hole?
Yes, that is correct. All right, toss-up question number 18. The subject is history. In October of 1962, American U-2 reconnaissance photographs revealed the construction of ballistic missile sites capable of delivering nuclear warheads within close range of the...
Cuba.
No, that's not what we're looking for. I'm going to have to repeat the question for Walton. In October of 1962, American U-2 reconnaissance photographs revealed the construction of ballistic missile sites capable of delivering nuclear warheads within close range of the continental United States. In response, the U.S. government announced a naval quarantine rather than a formal blockade, seeking to prevent additional military shipments while avoiding an act of war. The confrontation involved intense back-channel diplomacy, public speeches, and negotiations that ultimately included the secret removal of American missiles from Turkey. For 13 days, tensions escalated between the United States and the Soviet Union, raising fears of global nuclear conflict. Identify this Cold War crisis triggered by...
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
That is correct. Bonus A. Who was the U.S. president?
That was Kennedy. That was John F. Kennedy.
That is correct. Bonus B. Who led the Soviet Union?
Oh, I think it was a G. Gorbachev? It wasn't him, but I'll go with it. Okay. Gorbachev?
That is not correct. It was Nikita Khrushchev. Okay, that's the end of the match. We'll be back in a moment with our final score. Okay, we have a final score of for Walton Beach, 205, Rocky Bayou, 205. At this time, we are tied, so we will do one more question to determine the match. Okay, toss-up question number 19. The subject is science. This phenomenon occurs when celestial alignment places one body directly between...
An eclipse.
Can you be more specific?
A solar eclipse.
That is correct. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with our final score. All right, we have a final score of Fort Walton Beach, 215, Rocky Bayou, 205. Congratulations to Fort Walton Beach High School, the 2026 Okaloosa Schools Academic Team Champions. After a highly competitive tournament, Fort Walton Beach emerged victorious with only one loss, demonstrating impressive knowledge, teamwork, and determination throughout the competition. Their strong performance and perseverance have earned them this year's county championship title. We also congratulate all of the teams who participated for their hard work, preparation, and outstanding sportsmanship. Thank you to everyone who helped make this tournament a success. We would also like to thank our corporate sponsors, Microsystems Incorporated and Master Wall Incorporated, for their generous support of this tournament and of academic competitions in our schools. Thank you to everyone involved, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. Thank you.